The ocean, a realm of secrets and grandeur. On June 18, 2023, the submersible Titan embarked on a journey to the wreck of history's most famous ship. The Titanic's resting place, 12,500 feet below the surface, a place of crushing pressure and eternal darkness. On board the Titan were 5 souls, driven by a thirst for adventure and the unknown. Their mission to document the Titanic's decay, a poignant reminder of time's passage even in the deepest abyss. What they didn't know was that their vessel, a new breed of submersible, harbored a fatal flaw. As the Titan descended, the sunlight above faded into an inky blackness. The weight of the ocean pressed in from all sides, an unimaginable force for those who had never dared to venture so deep. Sealed within the Titan's cramped hull, the passengers were surrounded by the ghosts of history, unaware that they were headed towards a similar fate. At the helm was Stockton Rush, CEO of OceanGate, a man driven by a desire to push the boundaries of exploration. Accompanying him were Pakistani-British businessman Shahzada Dawood and his son Sulman. British aviation tycoon and adventurer Hamish Harding joined them, his thirst for discovery as boundless as the ocean itself. Completing the crew was Paul Henry Nargeolet, a French maritime expert who had dedicated his life to unraveling the Titanic's secrets. A maverick in the field of deep-sea exploration, Rush had designed the Titan with a unique carbon fiber hull. He believed this innovation would revolutionize underwater travel, making it cheaper and more accessible. But critics whispered about untested technology, about corners cut in the name of progress. The passengers, a diverse group united by a shared sense of adventure, settled into their journey. They exchanged stories, marveled at the alien landscape beyond the windows. For a brief time, the dangers lurking in the depths seemed distant. At 8 a.m., the Titan began its descent, the submersible released from its tether to the surface vessel, the Polar Prince. Communications crackled to life, the crew's voices distorted by the immense pressure and distance. For 90 minutes, the Titan continued its downward journey, the abyss swallowing it whole. At 9:45 a.m., the unthinkable happened. Communications ceased. The lifeline to the surface, the single thread connecting the Titan to the world above, had been severed. On the Polar Prince, a sense of unease settled over the crew. They waited, hoping for a restored connection, a sign that the silence was a technical glitch and not something far more sinister. Hours passed. The scheduled resurfacing time came and went, the silence from the depths deafening. The US Coast Guard was notified. A frantic search launched across the vast expanse of the ocean. As day bled into night, hope began to dwindle. Sonar buoys were deployed, their sensitive microphones listening for any sign of life from the abyss. Then, a chilling discovery. A sound, a bang, picked up by Canadian military audio recordings, hours after the Titan lost contact. Experts analyzed the sound, their faces grim. The conclusion was inescapable. An implosion, a catastrophic breach of the hull. The Titan, unable to withstand the immense pressure of the deep ocean, had been crushed like an eggshell. Part 5. The breaking point. The implosion would have been instantaneous, the passengers unaware of their fate until it was too late. The pressure at that depth, over 5,500 pounds per square inch, would have crushed the Titan in milliseconds, causing instant death. The carbon fiber hull, once touted as the Titan's key innovation, was now believed to be its fatal flaw. Unlike titanium, the material typically used in deep-sea submersibles, carbon fiber is less resistant to microscopic imperfections, making it susceptible to catastrophic failure under extreme pressure. The viewport, the sole portal to the underwater world, was another potential weak point. It was designed to withstand a depth of 4,265 feet, far less than the Titanic's resting place. Part 6. A history of warnings. In the wake of the tragedy, a cascade of warnings came to light. Former OceanGate employees revealed concerns raised about the Titan's safety, concerns that were allegedly ignored. David Lockridge, the company's former director of marine operations, had been fired after flagging potential safety issues with the submersible. Lockridge had urged OceanGate to subject the Titan to more rigorous testing, particularly under extreme pressure. He had expressed concerns about the durability of the carbon fiber hull and the lack of independent certification for the submersible's design. His warnings, however, went unheeded. The Titan tragedy was not just a story of technical failure, but also a cautionary tale about the human cost of unchecked ambition and the dangers of ignoring expert warnings in the pursuit of innovation. Part 7. Justice for the Lost Souls. The families of the victims, united in grief and outrage, filed lawsuits against OceanGate. They alleged negligence and wrongful death, claiming that the company had prioritized cost-cutting over safety, ultimately leading to the deaths of their loved ones. The ensuing legal battle promises to be lengthy and complex. It raised questions about the regulation of private companies engaged in high-risk ventures and the ethical considerations surrounding the pursuit of exploration at all costs. The Titan disaster served as a stark reminder that even in the 21st century, the ocean remains an unforgiving environment, and the quest to explore its depths must be tempered with caution, rigorous safety measures, and a profound respect for the ocean's power. Part 8. Echoes in the Silence. In the aftermath of the tragedy, the world mourned the loss of the 5 souls aboard the Titan. Their deaths cast a long shadow over the field of deep-sea exploration, forcing a reckoning with the inherent risks and the ethical considerations that should guide such endeavors. The Titan disaster served as a reminder that humanity's desire to explore, to push the boundaries of knowledge and experience, must be balanced with a commitment to safety and a recognition of the immense power of the natural world. The echoes of the Titan's implosion reverberated throughout the scientific community, prompting calls for stricter regulations, enhanced safety protocols, and a renewed focus on responsible exploration. Part 9. The Uncharted Depths of Accountability. The Titan tragedy served as a harsh reminder that the pursuit of knowledge and the allure of the unknown should never come at the cost of human life. As investigators pieced together the events leading to the disaster, a grim truth emerged. The implosion, while sudden and catastrophic, was not an unforeseeable accident. It was the culmination of a series of choices, ignored warnings, and a corporate culture that appeared to prioritize speed and innovation over the safety of its passengers and crew. The Titan's wreckage, painstakingly recovered from the ocean floor, became a somber relic, a testament to the enduring power of the sea and the fragility of human ingenuity when it fails to respect nature's limits. The investigation into the disaster brought to light a disturbing pattern of disregarded safety concerns, raising questions about the adequacy of regulations governing privately funded deep-sea exploration. The families of those lost in the depths of the Atlantic had to grapple not only with their grief, but also with the unsettling knowledge that their loved ones' deaths were preventable. The ensuing legal battle promises to be lengthy and emotionally charged, as they seek accountability and a measure of justice for the lives lost.